Welcome to our statistics series. Today, we are diving into the concept of multiple modes, specifically focusing on bimodal and multimodal distributions. Before we proceed, let us quickly recall what a mode is. In any dataset, the mode is simply the value that appears most frequently. On a graph, like a histogram or a distribution curve, the mode is represented by the highest peak. Most basic distributions you encounter are unimodal. This means they have just one single peak. The classic bell curve, or normal distribution, is the perfect example of this. The data rises to a maximum and then falls symmetrically. However, sometimes you will see a graph with two distinct peaks. We call this a bimodal distribution. The prefix bi means two. It looks like a camel with two humps. This shape often tells us something interesting about the data source. So, why does this happen? Usually, a bimodal distribution suggests that two different groups or populations have been combined into one dataset. For example, if you plotted the heights of both men and women on the same graph, you might see one peak for the average female height and another peak for the average male height. If a distribution has more than two peaks, we call it multimodal. These are less common, but can occur in complex systems where multiple distinct groups are influencing the data. A great real-world example is restaurant traffic. If you plot the number of customers entering a restaurant throughout the day, you will typically see two peaks. One large peak around noon for the lunch rush, and another peak in the evening for dinner. This is a classic bimodal pattern. A word of caution. Just because a graph looks jagged with multiple bumps does not always mean it is multimodal. If your sample size is small, randomness can create fake peaks, which we call noise. Always ensure you have enough data to confirm if the modes are real. To summarize, unimodal means one peak. Bimodal means two peaks, often indicating two mixed groups, and multimodal means more than two. Identifying these shapes helps you understand the underlying story of your data. Thank you for watching. Try looking for these patterns in your own data analysis. See you in the next video.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.